And so this question is specifically for Josh. A lot of the times when, as we're going throughout the year, you're working with clients and kind of doing a bit of math path analysis to figure out what's the most optimal, what are different opportunities that you can do to bump up potential scores. So I'm curious how you see that process potentially changing with this stuff coming into play.
Yeah, I think I think it's a couple of things. One, you've got, kind of like I mentioned earlier, you've got you basically have to be perfect now if you want to be a high performing plan. So we see even the best plans in market, they kind of ignore certain measures. That's probably not the best word that they want me to use, but osteo, for example, you've got probably most of our 5-star plans are scoring 2s or 3s, on osteo. Yep. Not at all uncommon. So I think you're going to have to focus on every measure going forward. And I also think, to your question about MathPath, it's a big part of what we do right now, and I do specifically, but it's going to become even more important that we do it all the time whenever new data is coming up, because we don't have that cushion anymore, right? So your MathPath has to be that much more precise, because maybe we could always count on 20, 30, 40 basis points of reward factor.
Right.
It's a cushion, right? It's just a bonus. The bonus is going away from that perspective. So now it's got to be very precise math path throughout the year, really beginning to end, if we're going to meet our goals. Because the cushion goes away. Maybe, hopefully we're getting, 10 to 20 points on HEI. But it just narrows that window. So you've got to be even more precise as you're putting those things together.
Yeah, I say precise and thorough, right? Yeah, exactly. Deep. We can't focus just on the measures that we traditionally have focused. You can't. You just got to be far more thoughtful and really look at the holistic group of measures and figure out what can you possibly move.
Yeah, we can't ignore things anymore. We can't ignore measures that are challenging or maybe expensive and maybe not worth, they don't have the bang for the buck that other measures do. We're going to have to, go all in on everything.